Good morning, YouTube. It's Key here. So, today is Sunday. I call myself getting up to get ready for church. And I end up just sitting here, stuck. Like all of the other days that I find myself feeling stuck. Trying to figure out where to go. Where's this life taking me? I don't know who I have to go through this for on this channel who feels so stuck. So yesterday I went to a girlfriend's birthday party. She does like this girlfriend photo shoot, and she really is an amazing woman. She turned 37, and I'm a little older than her, but she just seems to have it together. And when I say seems to have it together, I just mean she's confident in who God says she is. Now, I'm not going to say that she don't have those days or have those doubts or, get down, but she's just working through it day by day and perfecting the gifts that God has given her. And it's an inspiration to me. It's one thing to know who you are and to know what God calls you to, but to really live in that and to do the work. And that's where I want to be. That's what finding Key is. Learning to live with who God has said that I am and to do the work that He has called me to do with confidence in Him, for one, and confidence in myself, and to do it with the authority that He has given me and the power that He's enabled me, and most of all with the love and grace. And so I get so paralyzed with fear in the what if I do it wrong? What if I don't be great at it? I get so paralyzed, like I said before, with the thoughts of other people's opinions that it just gets to me. And so on Friday night, I stayed up until Saturday morning, I stayed up until 5 a.m. doing listening to my lesson on audio for BSF. And one of the things it was talking about is when you do what God has called you to do, or do what you know that God wants you to do, that people may not understand, and that just like God don't want me to assume things about other people or other Christians, I have to be okay when they do assume and criticize me. I have to take it with grace and all those good things. And so I think that's the thing that paralyzed me the most, is having people criticize me, having people talk so badly about me, or say things that aren't true, and I know that they're not true, but how to allow them to do that, have their opinions and say what they want, and me not be affected by it, me not reacting to it in a negative manner, and being okay with they will be people out in the world that will not like me just because. It's not because I'm a bad person. It's not because I'm an ugly person. It's not because I mistreat people. Sometimes people are not going to like me just because of the goodness that's in me. And I told you I am a booger. I can be a booger, but I have a heart of gold. I have a big heart. I truly want to serve others. I want to help others, and sometimes to my detriment. Sometimes I am loyal by default. Sometimes I allow myself to be opened up, be available to everyone, and when I really need someone, I truly can't depend on them, because you know how people promise you something or say they're going to do something for you and they never do, but they can always call on you, and they call on you because they know you're going to do it. Well, I get disappointed, and and the disappointment also paralyzes me. So I know that my vlogs aren't what most people would think is normal. I don't know. But this is what I have to do for me. And sometimes just talking things out and saying things out loud and admitting the ugly truth about yourself and your weaknesses. And it's hard for me, like, and putting it on YouTube. I don't know how many people are going to see that. I see this. I don't know how many people that know me is going to see this. And that's a fear in itself, you know. I am a mother of two, and I never want to do anything that embarrasses them or have people talking about them or picking on them. But there's just some things that you just can't help and that you just can't protect your children from or yourself from. And as many as YouTube videos that I have watched, I see, you know, how you can put the likes and then I see the dislikes. And the reality is, I could be talking about something so great and so positive, but there is going to be someone that don't like it. I can be nice. I can do so many good things for people. But even those people that I do those good things for and love on, and the things that I do for people's children, you know, that they like it at the time. But eventually, some people just don't like me or find a problem with me. And that's just life. And I've got to be okay with that. I've got to stop allowing these type of things to hinder me, to paralyze me to the point to where I am confined to self. Literally confined to self. I find myself trying to encourage my children, talking to them, and, you know, I really want them to be better than me. And when I say that, I mean by this, like, I don't want them to be semi-antisocial or, you know, I used to say I'm shy, but the reality is I'm far from shy, because once I get to know you, I will talk your head off. We would laugh. And sometimes that's just who I am. I'm just funny and outgoing. And then other times I'm more reserved. I'm more to myself, an introvert. And it's not that I'm shy or all those things. I'm just selective about the people and the company that I keep. And sometimes you have to be. And a lot of times it's because I'm in protect mode, trying to protect my feelings, my emotions, and my mental health. And these last few weeks, it's been so hard for me because I normally am the person that don't never say no. You ask me to babysit, I do it. Even when I know that it might be inconvenience for me. If you ask me to take you somewhere, just if you ask me for help, I always want to be the one to say help. I don't want to say no, you know, especially if I can do it, you know. But then there's that time when I really do be needing to say no. I can't because this is a problem for my household, or, you know, it really is out of my way. I really don't have it. And so I'm learning the word no. And let me tell you, telling people no hurts me inside. Having to say to family, you can't stay with me. I can't give you money. I can't just do certain things that I normally would do. It's just I can't. And it's because mentally I can't. I can't. And so I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling on, but these are just so many thoughts that goes in my head, and I know that I'm probably not the only one that has these issues. And so that's why I want to share. That's why, I know that there's some woman, some man, even some kid or some college student that just gets stuck, and trying to find themselves and find their way in life. And you compare yourself to other people. You see what you have and see what they have. I have a lot of friends that have like this great education, that have these great jobs, and it seems like they have these great marriages and have like the best children. And in reality, that's not the case, because everybody has issues. Some big, some small, some super major. And I've got to be okay with the life and the plight that God has given me to deal with, and with my storms in my life. And if I can help other people, then by just sharing my pain sometimes, sharing my truth, sharing my realness, my vulnerability. And that right there is a fear in itself, being vulnerable, because there are some predators out there that is just ready to just pounce on your head and take you out. So, YouTube, I just want you guys let's have a conversation about some of the things that get you down or paralyzes you in life, and so that we can be honest, open and honest with ourselves and with each other, so that we can move forward and finding ourselves. So this is Keyshana. This is Key Finding Key. And so as I find me, hopefully you can find you. Won't you like, comment, and subscribe? Hit the bell button down there, and you will be notified every time I make a post. And let's keep a conversation started down below. And let's be the light for each other. Shining light in all the dark places of our lives. And getting in God's reflective mirror, And I guess we'll talk in the next video. You all have a blessed day.